Following program is a production of Ho'ike Kauai Community Media. Aloha, Kauai! Just in case you didn't already know, you are now tuned in to Kauai's award-winning show, the Ho'ike Weekly. Yep, that's right. Ho'ike actually won several awards last week, and we cannot even begin to describe how proud we are. But our CEO can. Watch this.
Aloha, and welcome to this special celebration of Ho'ike Kauai Community Media's achievements at the 2025 Western Access Video Excellence Awards, better known as the WAVE Awards. I'm Allegra Gaines, President and CEO of Ho'ike. The WAVE Awards are part of the prestigious Alliance for Community Media West Region Conference and Trade Show, recognizing outstanding work in community media across 6 states: California, Nevada, Colorado, Hawaii, New Mexico, and Arizona. Each year, community producers and media professionals from across the region submit their best work, and this year, Ho'ike's talented producers and collaborators shined on a grand stage, bringing home multiple awards across diverse categories. Arts, Entertainment, and Performance Community Producer, Siddhartha, Seeker of Truth. Produced by community producer Larry Richardson. This powerful production was created and directed by Greg Shepard, with stunning musical direction by Monica Chung. Congratulations to you all. News Programming Professional, the Ho'ike Weekly. Produced by Ho'ike staff members Trisha Allen, Max Richardson, and Allegra Gaines. This weekly program delivers essential news, event highlights, and in-depth interviews, keeping our community informed and engaged. Radio/podcast programming, all producers. The Ho'ike Podcast Studio. Once again, our incredible team of Trisha Allen, Max Richardson, and Allegra Gaines brought home the win, showcasing the power of community voices through compelling conversations and storytelling via podcasting. Best of show and live format, professional, Kipuni Aloha no Maui, Embrace Beloved Maui. This deeply moving 12-hour live broadcast united the entire state in a vigil of love and support for Maui. Produced in partnership with Hawaii's PEG stations, Akaku, Nāleo, Olelo, and Ho'ike, alongside the Hawaii Executive Collaborative, this project was a testament to the power of community media in bringing people together during times of need. At Ho'ike, we believe in the power of storytelling, the strength of our community, and the importance of amplifying local voices. These awards are not just wins for us, they are wins for Kauai and everyone who believes in the power of public access media. Mahalo to our incredible producers, partners, and community members who make this work possible. And to the ACM West region, we are honored to be recognized among so many talented creators. Stay tuned as we continue to bring you stories that matter, voices that inspire, and programming that makes a difference. Ho'ike Kauai Community Media, our island, your stories.
It's pretty cool, right? I'm Trisha Allen, and this is the award-winning Ho'ike Weekly. Let's get ready for this week's happenings, Kauai. It's all right here in our upcoming events. The Garden Island Arts Council continues its celebration of 42 years of bringing Kauai audiences the very best of Hawaiian music and culture with their signature event, A Kanikapila Kakou. This 8-week concert series that began on February 5th features authentic Hawaiian music experiences and performances by Hawaiian artists every Monday until March 25th, and they all take place at the Outrigger Kauai Beach Resort and Spa in Līhu. Week 7's performance takes place on March 17th and will feature a performance by a 4-time Nahoku Hanohano award-winning artist, Kamalei Kawa, and his band. Can't forget about them. More details about this event can be found by scanning our QR code. Ho'ola Lahui Mobile Clinic will be at the Līhu Christian Church on Monday, March 17th from 10 a.m. till 2 p.m. They are there the third Monday of the month, providing health resources for all, as well as a food distribution by Hawaii Food Bank, Kauai, and mobile showers, thanks to the Project Vision Hawaii organization. No appointment is required for this event, and people will be taken on a first-come, first-served basis. Scan our QR code if you need more details. Budding vets and teenage animal lovers will be excited about this next event. Teen Volunteer Day at the Kauai Humane Society is on Friday, March 21st, and it's a great place for students aged 12 to 17 to cut their teeth on animal care and spend the day giving back to the animals. Parent supervision and or permission to participate in the event is required, and more information can be found at the KHS website or by scanning our QR code. Well, Kupuna Connections is holding several in-person classes during the month of March to teach Kauai's kupuna about technology and how they can use it to benefit them. Classes take place all over the island in Līhu, Kekaha, Waimea, Hanapepe, and Kilauea. Ken Dickinson is the man in charge of organizing these workshops, and he visited the Ho'ike studio to give us some insight on what exactly people can expect if they attend these classes. Let's have a look. Aloha Kauai, I'm Trisha Allen in the studio with Ken Dickinson. He's with Kupuna Connections, and Kupuna Connections is holding some tech talk story classes. We've been here before, right, Ken? We've had this conversation.
We have, yes.
Okay.
Yes, we have, and happy to be back. Thank you.
I'm happy to have you. Now, these classes are going to be a little bit different than the classes that happened in the past, and you're here to tell us all about it, right? So these classes have a theme, and I'm going to let you say what the theme is because it's really fun to say.
But our theme is 4 nice kind of funny words to remember: fishing, quishing, smishing, and vishing. The theme is really about fraud prevention.
Okay.
And we're all vulnerable these days.
Let's start at the top, fishing, right?
Yeah, so fishing with a PH. This is not, it's a wonderful day for fishing the old Hawaiian way kind of fishing.
Okay.
With an F, right?
Got it.
Which I love that. It is with a PH, and they're trying to fish your identity from you to break into some bank account or whatever you offer up to them. And they do this through trust, really. They send you an email with a link on, and it sounds like somebody you may know or some organization you may know, and they want you to click on it. So you're actually letting them in. It's like giving somebody the keys to your house.
Oh, no.
And if you give up your user ID and password, usually they'll have some reason why you need to reveal it or change it because there's a problem here or something happened there.
Okay.
Now it's getting more sophisticated. So you have quishing. This is my business card, and on the back I have a QR code.
Yeah,
and we all see these. This came with the pandemic. I don't want to make anybody afraid to use these because they're very helpful. But you want to make sure it's the actual web address that it's supposed to be that you're going to.
Oh,
you know?
no. For the record, the QR code that we display during the show, not a scam.
Right.
It's the website you should go to.
And not is this one either. So yes, but just to have it, be aware of it.
Yeah.
Right? That's quishing.
Okay.
And then smishing.
Smishing.
The original name for text messaging was SMS.
Yeah.
Smishing, right?
Yeah.
Short message. I can't remember what the other bit is.
For, yeah.
It doesn't matter.
Right.
I got one on my phone right here. I got it 2 days ago, and it says, "Sorry to bother you. I found this number without a name in my address book.
Interesting.
Do you mind telling me who you are?" Yes, I do mind, right? So I'm not going to answer that. I'm on a smartphone. I'm going to swipe it to the left, which is going to delete it. Then the last one is vishing.
Okay.
And this is a voicemail message. It's usually from a sort of a pre-recorded robocall. Often they're trying to get you to say yes to something.
Like
Yes.
the actual word yes?
Yes, right.
Oh.
They can use that yes and then go to some service where you have to say yes. And then they've got you saying yes. And that's how, again, they can hack into systems that way.
Okay.
So our programs are designed to help our kupuna become aware of all this and help each other. So that's one of our classes that we're offering, and we have some dates here. I could probably
let's
share
talk
them if
about
you like.
when and where these classes
Yes.
take place. Yeah.
But we're going to be at the Līhu Public Library on March the 19th
Okay.
and also March the 27th. And then we're going to be in Kakaha at the neighborhood center. In the morning, we're going to be in Kakaha. In the evening, we're going to be in Waimea at the neighborhood center. And then we're going to be at the Hanapepe Hawaiian Congregational Church on March the 24th.
Okay.
And then we're going to be in Kilauea at the Episcopal Church on March the 18th. So that's our remaining schedule for March.
Would you recommend if people do have tech issues that they need help with bringing that piece of equipment then?
Oh yes, we ask everybody to bring whatever your device is, laptop, tablet, Android phone, iPhone, iPad. We have tables set up for all those people, so they can sit together. The Android people sit together, the iPhone people sit together. The Agency on Elderly Affairs is committed to supporting kupuna going forward. As we age, we'll age together and we'll become digitally smart together.
Yeah.
That's the idea.
The interactive setup, rather than just sitting and listening to somebody lecture, you actually get one-on-one attention if you need it, which
You do, yeah.
helps the learning process
Yeah,
go a little more
it
smoothly.
does.
Is registration required, or is it
isn't.
just kind of encouraged?
It's encouraged just so we can have enough chairs for everybody.
Okay.
That's
a good reason.
tables.
Yeah.
But you can come. If you decide at the last minute, don't let it stop you coming. We want you to come, no matter what. Even if you didn't call or register, please come anyway. And bring a friend, if you like.
All right, the more the merrier. That's
Yes.
the official word from Kupuna
It is.
Connections.
Absolutely.
All right, Ken, thank you again for telling us all about this class, which sounds like it's very different from the last one, but still incredibly interesting, and people are going to learn a ton. Again, the website for Kupuna Connections if you need more information. And thank you for
Thank
visiting
you.
us. It's always a pleasure.
For us too. Thanks so much, Tricia, for inviting us down here again.
You got it.
Residents who enjoy local wildlife education, conservation, and preservation may be interested in a guided sunset cart tour on Tuesday, March 18th. This fundraiser takes place at the Princeville Mackay Golf Course, which, by the way, is the 5th most scenic golf course in the world, according to National Geographic. It'll include drinks, poo-poos, and of course, the golf cart needed for the tour. While at the event, attendees will not only learn about native wildlife on our island, they'll also get the opportunity to learn about the 3 national wildlife refuges located on our island. More information about this event can be found at fkwr.org or by scanning our QR code. AI programs have been a hot topic of conversation for a while now, but using them properly and just knowing where to start can be difficult for some. Luckily, the folks at Kuleana AI Lab are ready and willing to help with that. Kauai residents who are interested in using AI in their everyday lives can visit the Kuleana co-working space at the Kukui Grove Center for the Kuleana AI Lab launch event on Saturday, March 22nd from 10 a.m. till 12 noon. A blessing of the space will start things off, and then attendees can expect hands-on activities utilizing generative AI technology for adults and kids, as well as a presentation on small business AI basics. To get more info, visit kuleana.work or scan our QR code. Meanwhile, college-bound teens looking for guidance and support can attend an academic success workshop at St. Michael and All Angels Church in Līhu on March 22nd. From 2:30 to 8:30 p.m., drinks and pupus will be provided along with speakers who will touch on important topics for upcoming high school graduates and their families, like how to navigate the financial aid process, understanding FAFSA, and securing scholarships. And interested parties can find registration info and the full program itinerary by scanning our QR code. The incredible sounds of Motown will fill the KCC Performing Arts Center on Saturday, March 22nd. There's a lot going on that day. The event is called Motown Night Kauai, and it's a one-night-only event where people can experience music from classic Motown artists like The Temptations, Marvin Gaye, Diana Ross, and more. Live DJs and performances promise to make this night an unforgettable experience, whether you're reliving the classics or discovering them for the first time. Doors open at 6 p.m. and there is a Dress to Impress dress code. Complete event details, including times and ticket info, can be found by, you guessed it, scanning our QR code. For an out-of-this-world experience, families and friends can enjoy Hawaiian star stories at the upcoming Ohana Stargazing event hosted by Ohana Kilo Hoku. This event takes place on March 22nd from 7 p.m. to 9:30 p.m. at Polehau Heiau in Wailua. It'll also include molelo shared by Kumu Lehua Yun and Kumu Sabra Kauka, as well as telescopes for viewing the stars provided by the Kauai Educational Association for Science and Astronomy, as well as the Gemini Observatory. Complete details are available by scanning our QR code. Families looking to disconnect from the stress of life and reconnect with themselves and their ohana can do so at the La Ohana Family and Kama'aina Day at the Kauai Animal Education Farm in Kapa'a. This event happens on the fourth Saturday of every month, which means this month's event takes place on March 22nd from 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. Feeding and petting the animals is pretty serious business, and being able to do so on the beautiful KAEF property will make the experience even better. Reservations should be made online and can be done by going to kauaianimaleducationfarm.org. And as always, we made additional information available if you scan our QR code. Right on Rice Urban Farms, a small plot of land along Rice Street, which was formerly home to invasive weeds and grass, now serves as a community-led agricultural space that includes papaya, taro, basil, and eggplant, among others. It's located along the fence in front of 808 Truck Rentals, and every fourth Saturday of the month, which means Saturday, March 22nd, residents are welcome to help tend to these edible landscapes. Registration is for the event and is recommended, and all the info can be found at our QR code. Well, as most of you know, next week is spring break, and here to tell us about what camps and classes are available to keiki across the island is Ho'ike's intern, Kaylee Lee.
Aloha Kauai, my name is Kaylee, and I will be going over the camps and events happening this spring break. First up, on the 17th from 8:30 a.m. to 2:30 p.m. at Anini Beach Park, there will be a kids' reef camp where keiki can enjoy snorkeling and learn about the reefs and dive into the sea. This is for kids ages 8 to 13. They will be able to learn about invertebrates, turtles, fish, plankton, and coral. The curriculum will be taught from an ecological, Hawaiian, and scientific perspectives. High schoolers can also enroll to be an intern. To check eligibility and registration information, visit their website or scan our QR code. Does your kid like basketball? Well, basketball day camp is another great activity for the break. The basketball camp will run from March 17th to March 21st at the Kalaheo Neighborhood Center from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. This program is open to the public, but registration is required. Participants must bring their own basketball shoes, and water. Visit their website for more information. Another camp taking place all throughout the spring break is from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. is HCT's Spring Break Theater Boot Camp. You can dive in and learn how to operate equipment, how to sing, dance, and act. This year, young performers will bring Aladdin to life, resulting in a live performance at the end of the week. Visit hctkauai.org for more information. Looking for something fun to do with your kid and no registration required? The Department of Parks and Recreation announces this year's Spring Fun. There are 2 programs in one, Palooza events and pop-up and play days. The Palooza events will be held at both the Kapa'a and Waimea swimming pools March 18th to March 22nd from 10:30 to 11:30 a.m. Activities include Marco Polo, a treasure hunt, watermelon ball, and a variety of other pool games. These events are open to children ages 5 to 12. A parent or guardian must accompany all children to participate in any of the activities. The pop-up and play will be held at Eisenberg Park on Tuesday, March 18th and Thursday, March 20th. For more information, visit their website or scan our QR code. If you are listening on the podcast, you can click our tiny URL link. Does your child love animals? Critter Camp is taking place over the course of this spring break, packed with games, crafts, safe animal playtime, and learning about the shelter and responsible pet ownership. The camp will take place from March 18th through the 19th from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. at Kauai Humane Society. Visit kawaihumane.org for all the details and registration. That's all for now. Back to you, Trish.
Thanks, Kaylee. Now it's time for our news flash. You know, we win awards around here for keeping you informed on what's going on around the island, so here's a few things you should know. The results from the Surf Rider Kauai water quality tests are in, and they're not good. The test was conducted on March 8th, and according to the Surf Rider Kauai's Instagram account, the numbers should never be above 130. But as you can see, there are several locations well over that number. As a matter of fact, there are at least 6 locations with 10 times more than that. All rivers, streams, and canals are polluted, largely from cesspool runoff. This includes the Hanalei River, Hanamaulu Stream, Nawiliwili Stream, Waimea River Mouth, and Tunnels Beach Stream. It's best to stay out of these waters if you can, but if you decide to swim in those areas, be aware of open skin and rinse off as soon as you can afterwards. Big changes are coming to Vidina Stadium. The county recently held a groundbreaking ceremony for Phase 1 of the stadium's improvement project, which includes installing a new synthetic turf field, upgrading the scoreboard, and removing the old track implements. This $12.2 million project will use an organic coconut husk infill to keep the field cool while cutting down on water use and eliminating the need for pesticides. Construction officially started on March 10th, with completion expected by December 2025. During this time, the stadium will be closed, and meanwhile, Phase 2 is in the design phase, with plans for new bleachers, a press box, field lighting, and locker room renovations. The County of Kauai's Office of Economic Development is now accepting proposals for its Kauai Cultural Program and Events grants, offering funding from $5,000 to $15,000 to support local cultural initiatives. This grant can help bring community events to life, like hosting a hula festival to showcase traditional dance, or funding workshops on Hawaiian language and storytelling, or supporting local artisans in teaching kapa making and lei making. It's also an opportunity to enhance visitor experiences in ways that align with the Kauai Destination Management Action Plan, such as developing cultural walking tours or interactive educational exhibits. Nonprofit organizations, community groups, and individuals with a cultural or educational mission are eligible to apply. Halau Hula, historical societies, and organizations dedicated to preserving Native Hawaiian traditions can use this funding to bring cultural projects to life, and applications are due by April 3rd. This is a great chance to strengthen Kauai's cultural identity while creating meaningful experiences for both residents and visitors. Expert speakers from all over the U.S. will be on an upcoming webinar for fathers that's taking place on Wednesday, March 19th, and anyone from Kauai can join in. The webinar will focus on the experiences of fathers and providers who serve fathers and families in rural communities. Some of the topics discussed will include best practices for work with fathers that transcend geography, what challenges and opportunities are specific to rural communities, and specific strategies for effectively engaging and supporting fathers in rural areas. Registration details can be found by scanning the QR code on your screen or by clicking the tiny URL link in our show notes. All right, Kauai, that's all the ho'ike we have for you this week. Thank you for watching our award-winning program, or if you're listening to this on our award-winning podcast studio, then we still thank you. I'm Trisha Allen, wishing you love and aloha. Lahui Mobile Clinic will be at the Līhu Christian Church on Monday, March 17th from 10 a.m. till 2 p.m.